Hello viewers, welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network, and this afternoon we need to take a look on what is happening in the nation of Zimbabwe. Citizens Coalition for Change has met and they've agreed to appoint Mai Kore as the successor of President Nelson Chamisa. This is what this report says. It says CCC meets Parliament. Party says it is returning to 2019 leadership structure as elected at the MDC Alliance Guero Congress. This is what they are actually saying at this moment in time. But remember, there are several repercussions on that decisions to say we are now using 2019 structures. To me, it will never work because there is a High Court order which said MDC Alliance belonged to Douglas Monzor during that particular moment, and which nullified whatever which happened in Guero. I do not know how they intend to deal with that matter or that issue. So whatever they do with this issue is now a non-event to us because at this moment in time, President Nelson Chamisa is not within the opposition called Triple C. So let me try to bring this story right here onto the screen, and so that we deal with this matter and understand the facts which are right here. So I hope that I will be able to bring it right here onto the screen as soon as possible. Right, so it's here. It reads, Citizens Coalition for Change, Triple C, has called a meeting of its standing committee on Sunday to appoint an acting leader. Okay, my network is quite slow. An acting leader after Nelson Chamisa quit suddenly on Thursday. The major question is who and who were part of that committee. So, in a statement by the party, said the Triple C's leadership structure would revert to the officials elected at the MDC Alliance Congress in Guero in May 2019, before the party resolved in January last year to abandon the MDC Alliance name to form Triple C. Meanwhile, the party said one of its three vice presidents, Mai Kore, the MP for Chikanga, has been appointed leader of the opposition in parliament, replacing Chamisa's pick Amos Chibaya, who was recalled by self-styled CCC Interim Secretary General Sengezo Shavangu and subsequently barred by a court from running in by-elections set for February 3. Chamisa's two other former deputies, Woshman Ngube and Tendai Biti, will attend Sunday's meeting. ZimLife understands. A fight between Chamisa and leaders elected at the MDC Alliance Guero Congress ultimately led to his decision to quit the party. Chamisa maintained that Triple C was a new party and no one held a position, but those leaders felt sidelined and accused him of staging a coup. So this is what is happening in Team Zimbabwe at this moment in time, and they're saying sources say the party was also seeking agent talks with Shavangu. One of his stated goals was that he wanted to return the party to constitutionalism and the collective decision making. The resolution to return to 2019 structure achieves that, and given that he is the one that is now recognized by Parliament and the courts as interim Secretary General, we hope he will be happy to surrender the party back to its elected officials. An official said, asking not to be named. So, following Chamisa's announcement that he had quit the party, several Triple C MPs have taken to social media to show their loyalty and say they stand with him. None of the MPs has resigned, but pressure will continue to build for them to deassociate themselves from the party. So this is what is happening at this moment in time. They are saying Mai Kore has been appointed leader of the opposition in parliament, and we are going to watch and see over the weekend how the developments are going to look like, what is going to happen, and how are they going to continue to maneuver. Are they going to be in parliament or are they going to leave parliament? Will President Nelson Chamisa try to force them to resign, or you will leave it just like that? I've seen a lot of people wanting President Nelson Chamisa to rush making his decisions. It's a matter because they want him to actually play along what they wanted as the handlers of Shavangus and others. So the major question is, will he agree to rush making statements and making decisions? Will he rush to do so? I do not know, guys. How long is he going to take to make such decisions? But what I know is that President Nelson Chamisa knows what he's doing and is actually maneuvering around. Remember, Triple C is an intellectual property owned by President Nelson Chamisa himself, which means the major question is, how are they going to revert back to the 2019 structures of the MDC Alliance, continue to use the face of President Nelson Chamisa and use the name Triple C when in 2019 the structures were MDC Alliance? Why not revert back to MDC Alliance? That is a very important question. So we do not know, guys, how these people are planning, but it's a moment of madness. We've seen a lot of people trying to mount pressure on President Nelson Chamisa to make hasty decisions. But to me, I believe that he's going to make necessary decisions with time as he sees it fit to do so. So I'm not in a hurry myself. I believe in processes. I believe in taking time to make key decisions, because you have to make informed decisions. So you cannot rush and make informed decisions always. And it is what it is. We are going to continue to watch and see how everything is going to unfold. How are they going to win this case? How are they going to actually sustain themselves or win in such circumstances? But ndozvazviri vatengesi ndizvo. So zvikanzi there are now two clearly defined CCC factions: the interim committee fronted by Shavangu, the MDCA Gweru Congress to be headed by BT. Can these two unite? Most likely. Can these factions work together? Possibly, but chinchekuba chinonetsera pakugovana. Okay, and the President Chamisa resigned. Let someone else try to lead Triple C. What I don't understand is, where does Shavangu come in, considering he was PDP in 2018? He wasn't part of MDCA. Good luck to them. We don't want a one-party state. Okay, this is what is happening in Zimbabwe. These are comments on Twitter or on X, and I'm failing to bring them right here onto the screen, but that is what is happening. So we'll continue to watch and see what is going to unfold, how these things are going to turn. But personally, I believe that this thing, if BT, Kore, and others say we are taking over Triple C, then just know that they are doomed, because a lot of things are going to happen. And when those things happen, you will see failure coming after them. So another person is saying they are banking on the release of Job Sikala. That is what they are banking on. And the major question is Job Sikala going to get out of prison? If he gets out of prison, will he align with Team BT and Shavangu, or he will follow President Nelson Chamisa? Nobody knows. So watch and see the kind of influence Job Sikala is going to bring into the opposition. Is he going to change anything? Is anything going to change? Why is it that the people who are trying to converse and converge for Job Sikala are failing to do so without President Nelson Chamisa? So that is a very important question. And I believe you know the answer. Some of the people might overrate some of these things, but this is what is happening. Let us meet in other episodes, in other broadcasts.